Does you or someone you know suffer from road rage, general rage, enacting violence on others through hateful addiction or physical violence, mental violence? Here are some ways you can get out your rage without being a monster on the road, going 60 in a 35 just to beat the next person to the stoplight, wasting gas, a precious natural resource, and causing more emissions as well as more waste because you have to slam on your damn brakes once you reach the red light. Here are some ways that are free that you can divert your rage that don't affect others and lead us all to be better people. 1, punching the air. This is my favorite. If I'm in a mood, I'll literally punch the air. Don't punch someone. Don't punch someone. Punch the air. 2, going on a walk. Not with music, in silence. This gives you time to self-reflect on your rage, to take a second to pause, think about your emotions, separate yourself from your emotions. There's this really healthy practice called physicalizing your emotions. So, for example, you're sad when you feel sad or rageful. I guess let's use rage. You feel rage. Where do you feel that rage in your body? And how can you physicalize it, describe it as a physical object? The next time you experience rage, take a second to step outside it and think, how do I feel this rage? When I feel rage, I feel it like a burning fire within me, like a fireball from Mario Kart or something. And I feel it right in my chest. And once you're able to describe what you can imagine it looks like in physical reality, as well as where you feel it, imagine yourself removing that rage from you and holding it in your hands. And then take a second and give it a hug. Give your rage a hug. Give it a hug. It deserves to be felt. It deserves to be seen. It deserves to be recognized. It doesn't deserve to be projected on others. No, it doesn't. But give it a big, huge hug. Say hello, rage, you fireball. I see you. I recognize you. I feel you within me. Then, put it back. Do this practice several times while you're walking in silence. The actual act of taking a walk, and not a run, I mean, you can take a run, but a walk is low intensity and steady. And the consistency of your steps and hearing your steps. Preferably if you can get on some gravel, it's way more relaxing because you can hear the crunch of gravel beneath your feet, and that constant sound is very, very relaxing. 3, scream. Quite literally scream out loud. Don't do this if you're in front of someone's face. No, that hurts their ears. You're going to get a little notification on their Apple Health saying that they were around sound that's going to make them go deaf. That's not fair to them. It's not your choice to make someone deaf or not. You can scream into your pillow. You can scream in your car. Don't scream help. Don't scream words. Just scream. Like, keep screaming, keep screaming, keep screaming. I don't care if you're screaming until you're throwing up. Like, just scream. Get that excess energy, that excess negativity about it. Direct that energy in a healthy way. Not into gas-guzzling emissions and Madagascaring and hutching around people, almost killing kids on bikes. Okay, 4. Have a dance party. have a freaking dance party. Instead of, Madagascaring and hutching, swerving around people, almost killing kids on bikes, going 20 over in your gas-guzzling giant of a car. Put on some EDM music. Put on some house music. Same like with the walking thing. If you can't go on a walk and hear that repetition of the beat, this is just as relaxing. All right, so we have 4 steps. 5. Square breathing. What's square breathing? So it's taking a breath in, holding, taking a breath out, holding, repeat. You're for the same amount of time. Square breathing is typically done in intervals of 4 seconds, and it is proven to directly calm your nervous system. So let's do it together right now. Breathe in, hold, out, hold, amazing, right? It's cleansing. I don't know what number I'm on, but I think 6. Go like this. And say, Om, Ooh, O, Ooh, O, Ooh. On repeat. So that's 6 ways. 7. Instead of leaving a rageful or hateful comment on someone's page, why don't you do a little visualization exercise? Imagine you're sitting next to a river, a beautiful river, whatever scenery you want. Could be a forest, could be the Grand Canyon. Sit by some sort of flowing river. Still, imagine leaves floating down that river. And each of those leaves is going to represent the thoughts that you're having in your head. You want to spread hate. You want to call people names. You want to enact physical violence, emotional abuse, or manipulation. You have all these thoughts in your head. Imagine you placing each one of these thoughts on one of those leaves as they pass by. And as it flows by, letting that thought go. You're recognizing that thought, you're acknowledging that thought, but you're placing it on a leaf and letting it float down the river. There can be green leaves, representing positive thoughts, good thoughts. Brown leaves, representing negative thoughts. Red leaves, representing your endless rage. Place those thoughts on a leaf and let them go. All right, that might have been 6 or 7, so let's say 8 or 7, whatever one it is. Last and not least, make a TikTok video. You feel rageful? You want to say something about your rage? Make a video about it. Might as well make some money, honey. Like, come on. What does your comment do for you? What does you spreading negativity do to you? Let me tell you one thing it does. Sours your heart. Leads that next person maybe to not have a will to live. Anyways, I hope these were some great tips to redirect your rage, not involving violence or drug abuse, alcohol abuse, mean, hateful